Welcome to Sugar Free with Justin T. I'm Justin, and this is my lovely assistant, Penny. How are you today, Penny?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. We're going to make a great recipe here. It's called oven fried chicken. So a lot of times as diabetics and people with health problems, we get in a rut where we think, oh, we can't have fried chicken or fried foods. Well, those are not very great for us. There's a lot of fat and a lot of grease. But what we can do as an alternative, we can have oven cooked foods, and this is kind of a simulation of what fried chicken could be with less fat and less grease. So we're going to need a few ingredients. We're going to need a few things today. So you want to have some cooking spray, some nonstick cooking spray. You want to have a baking sheet, 1 cup of cornflake crumbs, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 egg whites, and about 1 pound of skinless chicken breasts. So with all this, what we want to do is we already have some pre-crushed ingredients. You have the cup of cornflakes pre-crushed with paprika and black pepper in them. You can use salt if you desire, but we're going to stay away from salt today. So we have that ready to go. So what we need to do is we need to get some egg whites. So Penny's going to show us today how to separate the egg yolk and the egg white to get your egg whites.
There's one I already separated.
Very good.
So we're going to separate this egg. To do that, you need to crack your egg and break it open carefully because you don't want to lose that yolk out of the middle. And you're just going to kind of pop your yolk from one shell to the other and let the white drain away from the yolk. It doesn't take very long.
Do you want to do this over the bowl that you're intending to pour it in?
I usually don't because sometimes I make a mistake and I crack the yolk. And when you do that, it ruins the white, and there was no point in separating it to start with. So I like to do it over a separate bowl.
So why do we separate the yolk from the whites?
Separating the yolk from the egg white gives you less cholesterol and calories in your dish.
Very good. Thank you, Penny. So what we want to do with our chicken is we want to, you can't just roll it in the cornflakes and have it stick on there. So the egg whites are actually going to be our base that we roll our chicken in, and then we'll put that into the cornflakes and roll it in there, and it'll create a coating, and it'll almost be like a chicken batter, a simulated chicken batter. So we'll take, you can take, if you get the skinless, boneless chicken tender breasts here like we have, you can take those and make actual chicken strips, and you just begin to roll those in the cornflakes and the paprika. Now the paprika and black pepper are going to give it a little more extra flavor because we know cornflakes are not the most flavory cereal on the market. So once you get those rolled up, you'll just stick it on your baking sheet. Another alternative you could do is if you wanted to make chicken tenders instead of chicken strips, you could take and actually cut the chicken into small nuggets or
Great
tenders.
idea.
So kids always enjoy this. So if you have children or grandchildren, this is always a fun way to get them involved. One other way, now this would definitely change our nutrient value, but you could also use like a certain type of chip if you like to roll this in instead of cornflakes. Some people will do that. But for health's sake, we're going to use cornflakes. So we want to roll these up, roll these chicken tenders in our paprika and cornflakes, have some chicken nuggets. Now this can get kind of messy, so make sure that you have just a couple of minutes while you're preparing this recipe because you will have cornflakes and you will have egg white on your fingers. So if you're on the phone and you drop it, unless you want to get your phone messy, it's probably not the best recipe to be on the phone with. So we're going to stick those in the oven. We're going to be at 350 degrees, and these take about 30 minutes. Now if you have smaller pieces like we cut up, they may cook quicker actually. If you have chicken that has bone in, it's probably going to take longer. So you want to make sure you check the chicken. If you have a meat thermometer, you could use that as well, and it would actually show you the temperature of the meat and you would know when it is finished. So let's take a look at our finished product. This goes great as a meal. This goes great as a snack in the afternoon, whatever you desire it to be. So this has been Sugar Free with Justin T. I'm Justin.
I'm Penny.
Thanks for being with us.